What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones, a card game, 2nd edition video from the Massacre at Hardhome, held in Cleveland, Ohio, a Road to Stahleck event. We are now in round 3. On the left we have Justin, on the right we have Jessica. They're both playing Tyrell Rains of Castamere, that's what I was trying to say. And it looks like we have Ellery Tyrell, Alaria Tyrell, I forget which one. But the one that lets you search top 10 cards, doesn't matter, she's already in play. And the Arbor set up on the left, so 8 gold, 2 cards. But Arbor on setup is huge. On the other side, we have Arbor set up and a Garden Caretaker with, not sure what attachment that is. Could be just a sword for Randall, maybe, attached there, just for getting an extra card on setup, and then, you know, eventually killing that caretaker and sending it back to hand to put it on a better target. So we have Late Summer Feast flipped on Jessica's side on the right into Song of Summer on the left.
Okay, you can go first. Okay. Sure.
And it sounds like Justin on the left won initiative and has chosen Jessica to go first. And she's going to have a ton of gold to work with. I think 13 plus the Garden Caretaker, and she still hasn't even marshaled the limited this round yet, which she probably has one that she can add to her econ, which she's going to start actually with the Pleasure Barge. Draw 3 more cards. So she is digging early here, taking the Pleasure Barge, filling up her hand with only 5 reserve. She's looking for parts, so we got a great haul. So like I said, another econ location to help her build up a big board here, hopefully. Otherwise, she'll be discarding quite a few cards from hand and taxation. Unless she uses Rains of Castamere to change her plot and does not have 5 reserve. Will that happen? We will see. So, Great Hall Knelt. Yeah, it is the sword for Randall, which for some reason I cannot remember the name. I think Heartsbane is what I'm trying to say there. So, Great Hall helps get out Randall Tarley. Or not Randall Tarley, sorry. Renly Baratheon. With a duplicate. And we get the girl, I can't remember her name. Alaria, Ellery, Tyrell, however you say it, on the other side, but she's actually getting to go to work. We see Varys in the option of cards, but obviously he's not a legal target.
Yeah, I like her. I like her a lot.
I used her once last game. I ambushed her in, put the money on her, drew a card, and
Well, that's the card draw location.
I discarded some shit, and then I killed her.
Yeah.
Old Town Informer,
That's the thing you can do with her.
I think is what she's called.
That's my mates.
Yeah. Do you want to cut this?
Yeah, I like cutting things.
Okay.
Cutting things is in my specialty.
Alright,
Just laughing at Justin's comment there. She offered, would you like to cut the deck? He says, yeah, I like cutting things. Alright, so the bestow 1 is paid. So when a card enters play during challenges, she'll be able to draw 1 card because she only has 1 gold on it, and then discard a card. So some good card cycling.
Oh wait, sorry. 8 gold. I think I stacked it here. 2, 4, 6, 8.
So on the other side, we got a Rose Garden played for limited, 8 gold to work with, plus the Rose Garden, obviously. Now we're going to play this game every round of who's going to get their range trigger off in this mirror match here.
no gold.
My pleasure, Mark.
So Pleasure Barge played on the other side, actually. Justin looking to dig in his deck. You saw he grabbed a Varys there, a Littlefinger, and a Lord Renly's Ride drawn off the deck with those 3 cards. Definitely has characters to play, that's for sure. So looks like 6 gold plus a Rose Garden gets Marjorie. Oh, I see. Sorry, 5 gold plus a Rose Garden is what he counted there, and a bodyguard on Large Marge. No targets yet for her ability in play. See if he can get one on the board here. But only looks like 2 gold left to work with. It's probably not going to make that happen. So right now it looks like Military Challenge is going to get rid of a bodyguard, is what I'm seeing, unless he can get another chud on the board. And he tries to dupe the Arbor and troll us all, but it's a limited card, so he can't do it. And there is a melee video actually that I just posted on the channel a few days ago. You can see I left the beginning in when they revealed their setup, and this is Justin here on the left, my buddy, who only literally plays when I say, hey, let's go to a tournament, and he drives with me. He doesn't have a local group to play with. He doesn't play online. So he literally, only games he usually gets in are coming to tournaments like this. So he literally hasn't played since like the last regional he went to a couple months before this. So duping the Arbor, he's not, I guess he doesn't pay attention to the whole Facebook jokes and stuff either. But he wasn't familiar with it, and he tried to dupe the Arbor in that melee game too. And he gets yelled at. It's funny. So we got the Military Challenge came in there and killed his other character, leaving Margie alone. Now we have a big intrigue coming in here. 5 strength. Looks like Justin's going through his scheme plots here, deciding whether he wants to try to block an intrigue challenge and stop his opponent from getting Rains, or do a Rains of his own. But I mean, if his opponent does Rains and just uses Filthy Accusation to kneel Marjorie, then Marjorie's not doing much on her turn, so... And I'll put money on it that March to the Wall is the plot that will be played by Jessica next round to get rid of Large Marge out of play. Oh, Lord Renly's Ride played here to add 3 extra strength, making Margie 8. And she's going to block with 8 on the defense and get her now. Prevents a range trigger, saves a card in hand, although he did have to play Lord Renly's Ride on defense, which makes him basically lose a card anyway, playing the Lord Renly's Ride. Oh, and +1 strength now from Song of Summer, too. So she was actually a 9.
Yes. In the game.
So not sure he needed to do the Lord Renly's Ride there, since Marjorie technically was 6 strength. Would have blocked that 5 there, unless I missed something on the other side that buff strength. So it looks like Jessica on the right is up 2-1. Actually, they're tied 2-2 with the power on Marjorie there. And they're chucking cards here to get under reserve.
Cool. Yep. Okay. Next.
All right, so we do have a March to the Wall alt art played on Jessica's side into Time of Plenty, so they'll both be drawing 3 cards. Obviously, Marjorie Tyrell is going to get marched away like we thought, and Heartsbane will go back to hand and gets rid of a Garden Caretaker due to March to the Wall. So it looks like Justin on the left's falling a little behind here in board presence. And it looks like he's going first.
No, it's 8.
No, -1.
But it's
Oh,
+3.
6-9. Oh yeah. Ah. Whoa, there we go. 6-9. I thought glasses. You know, I need help.
Looks like Justin has a hand full of characters, has 8 gold to work with. Plus 2 Rose Gardens now. So while we wait for Justin to decide to marshal, make sure if you're new here that you subscribe to the channel, help support us, and help the channel grow and get more Thrones videos made. Also, slap that like button to help other people find these videos. And you can always donate if you'd like to support these videos and the channel and the work we do here at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. The link is in the description below. And you can donate as little as $1 a month. Any amount's appreciated. And thank you to everyone who's donated so far. You can see all their awesome names scroll by in the credits at the end of each of these videos. So we have a garden caretaker in play now, who's put out there with that rose garden. Now, if I were Justin and I was going second here and I fell behind like that, I might think about playing a Varus. But since he's going first, and if you played Varus here, which we know he has in hand, it might just get milked, and it'll stop your opponent when they go to marshal from actually putting anything on the board if they don't have an answer for it. So we got a bodyguard played out on Sir Loris, Tyrell there. And Elena's informant played for 3 gold instead of ambush.
Okay, my dollar.
And saving a buck. Over to Jessica here for marshalling. I'm going to assume that is a fan-made alt art rose garden.
Charlie?
And we got Standy Randy on the board. This is not looking good for Justin. And we get Heartsbane, of course, played back out, which we knew bounced back to hand after that march.
Yep, this game is going.
And Justin saying the game's going great. Yeah, it's not looking good for him already. I mean, Valor next turn for him might be actually a valid option.
I think I'm going to...
Yeah, he's going to pass challenges, try to play defensively.
Understandable.
Can't really get a range trigger off with little Olena's informant there.
Military.
And we got a military challenge with Randall Tarley.
Yeah, well, I'll defend.
And a 5 block from the Knight of Flowers. Obviously, Heartbane's triggered, giving +3 to Randall, standing him. So he's going to win. It's going to kill the Garden Caretaker. And Randall's going to get a renown.
And then
Power with Standy Randy there. I don't know if Heartsbane's for the full challenge phase or just the challenge, but
Well...
looks like Olena's informants might be blocking the unopposed anyway. And no defenders, so unopposed power challenge there. Stealing the only power from the Tyrell player on the left. And now an intrigue challenge with Renly. 2 on the block.
Alright, which grade card are you...
And not enough for range trigger.
The Arbor.
Could have thrown in an extra character on the range trigger, but maybe she didn't care about Reigns.
I know, right?
But we do get some insight draw off Renly Baratheon there.
I did that last game. Loyal. I already had like 10 cards. This is good.
that's how it went in my first game.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, you win dominant.
And dominance goes to Jessica on the right there. So commanding lead here. She's sitting at looks like 8 power to 0.
I have to discard some cards.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
And it looks like Jessica's chucking cards to reserve here.
That's the hard part when you draw so much.
I think as Justin, you got a Valor. I think there's a chance Jessica could close it in the next round. Especially if she plays another Renowned body. She gets rid of Mance Raider copy there. I mean, you don't have a Marjorie Tyrell out right now on either side to do any shenanigans, so maybe Valoring right now might be your opportunity to hit pretty hard. There's no king on the other side of the board to prevent Renly from saving himself, so his dupe will be used to save, I'm sure. So let's see if Justin plays a Valor here, or he plays just a big economy plot and hopes to build up his board to catch up. But no, he plays Valor into Confiscation. So that bodyguard off the Knight of Flowers is going to go away, and the board is going to be empty on Justin's side. So Jessica knew the Valor was coming, and she'll get Heartsbane back to hand, of course.
It's okay.
And we'll have Renly Baratheon versus nobody on the other side after this Valor here. That sets Jessica back to 6 power to 0 now. And it looks like Jessica's going first. She had to choose herself to go first there to do the confiscation trigger to get rid of the bodyguard before Valor went off. And she's got another Rose Garden in play. So steady flow of limiteds here on both sides. And there she is, Marjorie Tyrell. Speak of the devil, she's now on the board. So if Renly does get killed, we could have a Lord or King replace him. But it probably won't happen this round since Justin has 0 claim. And we have another Olena's Informant played out just to get another body on the board. Protect from March to the Wall makes sense. Instead of ambush later. She didn't have the money for that.
That's all.
And over to Justin on the left for marshalling.
Okay. Let's see. $4.
Looks like 4 gold to work with.
Let's play that.
So he is going to play limited to dupe the Arbor. I guess he doesn't have another one. Which is too bad. Yeah, 4 gold to work with. We see he's got expensive characters in hand, so does he have one that he can play even? And this is just going to die to military claims. So these are the kind of things you got to think about. Does he even not marshal? He doesn't have enough to play a Varys out there and keep him safe.
1, 2.
I'm not sure if he's playing Last of the Giants. So Fossaway gets put out there.
Yeah,
And that's it, save 2.
$2 left. I'm just
So Fossaway is probably just going to die here in a military challenge.
Oh. Yeah.
Renly's Pavilion might have helped Justin out there, stop that from happening, but neither player have seen the Renly's Pavilion yet on the board.
Alright, so it's all you. Have fun.
Alright.
So here we go, military from Renly Baratheon, like we thought, 6 strength.
Do I defend? Probably. Well, let's lose Lord Renly's ride.
Okay.
So Lord Renly's Ride played to give not sure how much strength. But it's probably Knight of the Flowers on the top, so he's probably 9 strength. Enough to block and stay alive, so at least there's that. And Fossaway gets a Renown, of course, because his strength was buffed, so his little ability, when he gets 5 or more strength, he gets Renown.
No?
Now an unopposed Intrigue.
One of these great cards.
Grabs Varys, ouch!
This is like the one
Ouch! One card Justin wanted to keep, he just said. And a power challenge to Olena's Informant coming in, unopposed, but no claim.
Alright.
And Dominance gets a power there on Justin's house card to help speed up Jessica's win there on the next power challenge next round.
Something.
like a phenomenon.
So Jessica crushing Justin here.
This thing
Yeah, let's do this one.
And Summer Harvest getting counting coppers. So Justin looking to get the econ plot down to help build his board back up. And Jessica basically screws him by playing counting coppers, so he's only going to get 4 gold for his plot.
So,
And a couple extra from the Arbor, because he's getting -1 from his Pleasure Barge. So he's chosen Jessica to go first after winning initiative.
yeah, so I got 4 bucks.
And she's going to get 5 extra cards, 3 from counting coppers, 2 from the draw phase. So she's got a nice full hand of cards. Tons of, well, not tons of money, but tons of cards equals tons of options, but only 4 gold to work with. A Great Hall and 2 Rose Garden, sorry. So she plays a Lading in Waiting on Marjorie, so now she's got a bodyguard and a duplicate on her.
Reason not to.
I haven't seen my Marjorie yet. She's here somewhere. She'll make them.
One, two. Another one.
And 2 Bestow on the Old Town Informer now. I was going to give the option to cycle 2 cards. Actually, she's doing 3 gold. And saving 1. Nope, just going to spend the 1 on a bodyguard on Renly.
Yep.
Alright.
Alrighty. They're good to go for now.
I like you. Good. You're good. Let's. So we got 4, 5, 6 total money.
So 6 gold to work with on the other side here and 2 Rose Gardens.
Play Arbor Vineyard.
Yep.
And he gets the Arbor Vineyard out there to get
Yep.
Okay.
extra gold. Extra 2 gold.
What can I do?
I guess it evens out. I think some more summer plots business, which there is a summer plot in play. And Littlefinger gets played out to draw a couple cards.
Draw 2.
Still has, I think, 3 gold to work with. I don't know if he's going to be able to stop Jessica winning this round, even. She is at 9 power. Has 2 renowns on the board. And Heartsbane on Fossaway. Just going to help him get renown and defend some challenges. And saving 2 on Justin's side. Over to Jessica for challenges. She has no gold saved. And she's going in for a big intrigue challenge here, looking to get the range trigger off, most likely.
9.
Yep.
And if her opponent wants to try to stop that business, he's going to have to kneel his whole board. I think. So we got, actually, maybe not. It's only 9 strength on the intrigue. Fossaway could bump up to 7. And he only has to kneel 1 character. I mean, even just doing Littlefinger's enough to stop the range trigger.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll defend.
So he's going to fully block, actually, with Littlefinger, Fossaway.
11? Yeah. Do I win?
Yep.
And Fossaway gets a renown. Hand is protected. No range trigger there.
Cards, so. Kind of want to keep these ones just for now.
But that leaves Renly here to do whatever challenge he wants, basically unopposed. And it's going to be a power challenge, actually. I would have thought the military maybe kill a character on the board. But unopposed, power, and renown. Insight gets a Queen of Thorns, draw a 2nd card using Renly's ability.
Dominance, I have 2.
And dominance goes to Justin again to give him that 1 power there, you know, just for Jessica to steal every round.
We got 3 power left.
And yeah, Jessica's 3 power away from winning right now. So they do go to another round.
Yeah, I think this is it.
So trading into political disaster. Interesting.
Whatever. Okay.
So Jessica's going to give some gold to her opponent here, but also have a ton of gold to work with.
So,
And she has a lot of cards in hand.
you're going to save those 2?
So she'll be able to play pretty much whatever she wants. And political disaster here. We see why he duped the Arbor now. Chooses the 2 Rose Gardens and then saves the Arbor. And obviously, Pleasure Barge can't be affected. On the other side now we have Great Hall, Pleasure Barge, and Arbor sticking around.
Draw 1.
Getting rid of those 2 Rose Gardens. So Justin top decking is laughing now.
All right. You know what? I'm I'm not laughing. This shit's gonna help.
I don't know if it's laughing because it's bad or if it's good. We will find out, I guess.
10, 11, 12. I have to use these as. I don't have enough gold for that nonsense. Alright.
So another pleasure barge here from Jessica, drawing 3 more cards. She's looking to close this round, so getting another renowned body on the board would definitely be helpful. She gets another dupe for Marjorie. She's going to stick around.
Why not? Why not?
Love a pleasure barge right
See, she has a Sirio in hand. He'd be pretty helpful to get an unopposed, possibly with some stealth.
7.
now. And the queen.
And Queen of Thorns is actually put into play. Are we going to see her ability dropping a character into play? There's Sirio, yep. Getting 2 stealth out on the board with Sirio's abilities. Definitely can help speed up the game here for Jessica, especially since she's going first. She might be able to win on her turn here. Helps get those range triggers off if she wants, or just get straight old-fashioned unopposed.
Nice. Okay. One.
And on a political disaster turn.
One for this bad boy.
So Garden Caretaker to start on Justin's side here. See if he can flood the board here and build up some defense.
So 1.
And Sandy Randy.
Oh, Randall. What is he doing here?
4, 5 total.
He's a little late to the party, though, I think.
Let's throw one of these on him.
So he gets a bodyguard.
4 more. Rattle shirts.
So Rattle Shirts Raiders.
And then 2.
And Butterbumps. No gold left. Can he survive another round here? I don't know. I don't think with Sirio on the board that's going to happen. And who knows if Olena wins the challenge here, what she's going to drop in.
That's cool.
She could add another. You could see Knight of Flowers even jump into play here.
Renly stealth.
Sure.
So Renly's got stealth from Sirio. And we got a power challenge coming in with Large Marge, Renly, stealthing Randall.
Yeah, okay.
And Littlefinger's got to block the unopposed.
Steal 1.
So claim, Renown, and Renown. That's it. That closes the game.
Yeah.
And congrats to Justin on the win there. And sorry to see Justin get stomped. But thanks for both playing on camera. And thank you to everyone who donates on patreon.com to support the channel. You see their names scrolling by there. All awesome people. Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone who's donated in the past too. And everyone who donates in the future. You guys are all awesome. But thanks a lot for just being here and watching these videos. Make sure you click that like button, leave comments below, and subscribe. Shout out again to Brad Iyer for hosting the tournament and running a good tournament that day. But we've got lots more games coming up from this tournament, so make sure you hit that notification icon beside the subscribe button to be notified when the next videos go up. Either way, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.